What is going on, guys? My name is Presto, and we have only 3 days left until Gears of War 3 drops. I am just filled with excitement. Nothing gets me more excited. I still get the same exciting feeling as I did when games came out when I was 10 years old. It's just such a good feeling. I'm so pumped. I'm ready to go. I have everything planned out for what I'm going to do. I'm going to record every little thing I play and post up everything I can on my channel. So I'm going to be very active. Like I said, I don't really want to whore out your sub boxes, but just because it's Gears of War 3, I'm going to be posting a lot more videos for you guys. And this gameplay specifically, it was a King of the Hill match. I'm using the Golden Retro Lancer, and I'm kind of switching back and forth between the sawed-off shotgun and the Nasher shotgun. We're playing King of the Hill on Thrashball, and the match was about 30 minutes long, so I could not post the entire match on YouTube. I mean, is that something that you guys would be willing to watch? Would you guys be willing to watch a 30-minute match, a 30-minute commentary? I honestly can say I don't even think I'd be able to just sit here and talk for that long, for 30 minutes, and I'd probably just have to kind of ramble and just rant about random stuff. But it's 30 minutes just seems a little too long, so I ended up chopping this gameplay up. I ended up editing it down to about 10 minutes worth of gameplay, and I just put in the more interesting parts, the more entertaining parts for your guys' viewing pleasure. So, you know, I do think of you guys, and I obviously don't want to have you guys watching the more boring parts of the game. So this is a very entertaining, a very fast-paced gameplay you are witnessing. I end up getting 62 kills to finish the game, and that's about an average of around 20 kills per round. The enemy team ends up winning 1 round. We end up winning 1 round, and it's a total of 3 rounds. So it's definitely a very long game. King of the Hill definitely seemed like it took forever to finish the match, and that's one thing that Epic has changed. They shortened the time bar in King of the Hill, so the games would not last as long, which I think is okay. But I also like the fact that, you know, you could come into these games and they would last for a long time, and it's all just so chaotic and all just so fast-paced, and it's always just, I remember I enjoyed playing King of the Hill throughout the beta. If I was just kind of bored of team deathmatch and I just wanted to screw around and just kind of get kills and just mainly practice, this would actually be a very good way to kind of get used to your weapons that you're not used to using. Just jump into a King of the Hill or an Annex match and just kind of screw around, because there's so many different people running around. We all respawn very quickly. So I mean, it's definitely, you definitely run into enemies a lot more often than you would in a team deathmatch or execution type match. Like I said, I'm using the Golden Retro Lancer, which is very overpowered, or it was in the beta. They fixed it in a way where the recoil is a lot more noticeable on the hipfire. Because it only seemed like the recoil was there when you're aiming down the sights. When you're firing from the hip, it didn't really seem like it had too much recoil, and that was definitely the quickest way to get people down. I used the Retro Lancer for the majority of the time playing the Gears of War 3 beta, simply because it was such an easy gun to get people down with. That, and I wanted to be able to have my Golden Retro Lancer for retail. All the guns have their different perks and their different benefits, and all guns have their flaws. For example, the Retro Lancer is just a power gun, and it downs people very quick, but then again, the accuracy is just terrible. The recoil on the gun is just tremendous. The Hammer Burst is kind of more of an all-around gun. It's burst fire, so you have to kind of just keep mashing the trigger to fire faster. I don't know if it's going to, if it has a system in this game where it's not going to allow people with modded controllers to spam the hell out of the trigger. but we'll just have to wait and find out. And it also has one of the quickest reloads, which is what I like about the hammer burst as well, because you always find yourself having to reload as soon as you get someone down. And it has not even a 1 second reload. It's a very, very quick reload. So I mean, different guns can be used in different situations. The Lancer, that was also kind of more of an all-around gun, kind of a jack of all trades, but it had kind of medium damage, but the clip size in the Lancer was just tremendous. I mean, I remember from Gears of War 1 and Gears of War 2, the clip size was noticeably shorter than it was in the Gears of War 3 beta. I don't know if they changed anything about the Lancer. I know that they changed something to do with the active reload on the hammer burst. I'm not exactly sure. I just heard that they changed something with the reload. It might have just a slower reload. I'm not too sure. But the Lancer clip size was just there's so much ammunition in just one clip. That was something that was very, very annoying, because all people would really do is just hold down the trigger and they would just fire for days on end. And there's certain tactics that I kind of use when I'm behind cover. If I know that someone is about to run out of ammunition and they need to reload, that's usually when I take my opportunity and I rush. Because their chances of that's just kind of an opportunity to rush them while they are reloading. But that's just a certain tactic I like to use. But it was just very frustrating in the beta, because I was so used to the clip size in Gears 1 and Gears 2, and in Gears 3 it's like 3 times the clip size they had in Gears 1 and Gears 2. But like I've said, all of the guns have their advantages and their disadvantages, and there's certain times where you should use them. Not only just the Lancer, the Retro Lancer, and the Hammer Burst, but the shotguns as well. I'm sure most of you know that the sawed-off shotgun is a more close-quartered combat weapon. It's only successful when you're up close with somebody. And as for the Gnasher shotgun, it's more of a close to medium range gun. And I personally felt a lot more comfortable using the Gnasher shotgun because I was given more bullets. And the sawed-off, they only spawned you with 4 bullets, and even if you were to place all those shots correctly, you are guaranteed at least 4 kills, unless you get a double or a triple. But I think of it as 4 guaranteed kills, and that just really isn't enough for me to feel comfortable with, especially in certain situations. When you need to clutch a team deathmatch, or just in those certain clutch situations, the sawed-off shotgun just wasn't cutting it for me. I definitely felt a lot more comfortable using the Gnasher shotgun, but it's all in your personal preference. You know, from time to time I got a little bored with the Gnasher shotgun, and I just wanted to kind of dick around with the sawed-off and see what kind of kills I can pick up with it. But my question to you guys is, what do you think would be your most used class when Gears of War 3 comes out? I always seem to stick around the class of the Gnasher shotgun and the Retro Lancer. I felt that it was more of a power class, and I was used to the Retro Lancer. I was used to the Gnasher shotgun. I didn't have too much gameplay with the sawed-off shotgun. I didn't use it too much unless I really got bored. But yeah, I really did get used to the Retro Lancer and the Gnasher shotgun combination, and I felt comfortable with it in all situations, I guess. But I would switch up from time to time when I wanted to experiment and just see what I could do with other weapons. But what do you guys think is going to be your most used class? Would it be the Hammer Burst with the sawed-off? Would it be the Retro Lancer with the Gnasher? Would it be the Lancer with the sawed-off? Let me know in the comment section below. Are you guys going to constantly switch it up from time to time? Does it depend on the map you're playing? I mean, everybody has their own personal preference, and I think I'm going to stick with the Retro Lancer and the Gnasher shotgun the most. I will experiment when the game does come out, But then again, I do enjoy using the hammer burst because of its quick reload, and its damage is well maintained, and I love the quick reload aspect. Like I said, all of the guns have their different benefits to it, so it's all in your personal preference. So be sure to leave in the comment section below what you think your most used loadout is going to be. And before this match comes to an end, guys, I just want to thank each and every one of my subscribers. Thank you so much for giving me 700 subscribers. It's just a surprise that I've gained this many subscribers since I started my channel around the time the Gears of War 3 beta ended. It's such a good feeling. So thank you so much for subscribing. You guys are definitely in store for some great Gears of War 3 content. So if you're not already, be sure to subscribe for more high definition Gears of War gameplay. And be sure to drop this video a like. It does help me out a lot. And leave me a comment in the section below. Thank you guys, and I will catch you guys later. Take it easy.